What's going on? Need deep healing. What's poppin'? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How you been? What's good? Hey everybody, whoever comes on. I know you've been waiting for this moment where I literally host a question and answer moment. Well, you have your moment of questions and answers. First off, I'd like to congratulate you for having a beautiful day today. Today is a beautiful day. Just want you to know that in this moment in time that you are living in an amazing time in this world. That's right. Where human beings actually connect with each other on an energetic level. And that's why I pour into you and let you know now that you're having an amazing day. And that today is the day that everything just goes amazingly well. Even after something has gone bad, after that, 10 times fold, something good is going to happen. Just want you to know I'm going to speed that into your life because that is what is going to happen. That is what's happening now. Now that we've spoken that into your life, let's go into the questions. What's going on? Let me send a shout. Let me say hello. Knee deep. How you doing? KP. What's good, Astro? What's happening? Marilyn Merchant. Hey, what's good? Tiffany Mary. Hi, how you doing? Miss Kim J. All right, Taylor Bay. Emmy Effect. KT. Tasha Pierce. Deshay, how you doing? Yolanda. Hello, everybody. Chelsea. Sweet Mom, Treese One. Miss Cheeks. Level, L1V3 by LOV. Live by Love. Awesome. 1 second, is somebody at my door. 1 second. All right. So let me continue on. I can't send a shout out all day because, with all of y'all who I missed out, I apologize. You know what I mean? I just want to say hello, and what have you. And let's go. Hey, Felicia, what's poppin'? All right, so let me pull this camera closer so I get a close-up, and I can get a close-up of y'all reading these things as y'all say it. Let me put this laptop in the back so I can be looking directly in your eyes. So, Ms. Kim J, you asked a question. What makes a good session? Is it when you found out there are gods and goddesses? No, of course not. To me, you have to understand my way of thinking. It isn't just when they found their gods and goddesses. Whenever the person gets what they're supposed to, the healing, that's a damn good session to me. That's what it is for me. All right? Also, another question by Paula Gaskins. Astro, are you doing natal charts? Any cancellations in Chicago? I'm not doing any natal charts right now. It takes away from my the people experiences. If I open up everybody want natal charts, I won't be able to do any regressions or quantum healing, and that's what I'm on this tour for. I could always do natal chart readings when I reach back to my hometown. All right. Another question. You got on black. Oh yeah, because I expect something serious to come through. I'm already prepared. I've already been told by my spirit guides, guardian angels when I slept last night. When I talked with the source, it was poured through me that I should wear black today. So I wore black. I always listen to my higher self. Have you ever done a regression to multiple past lives out? With multiple past lives out, do you recommend only doing one regression at a time? Also, is it possible to have two entities or multiple fragments come through at once? So, answer to your first question, yes. However, I rather focus. Sometimes when we do a regression, the person, whenever it comes to a lot of trauma, and the trauma is sort of equal. Like yesterday, I had where it shifted from her being a boy in one lifetime to the next one being a girl. That happens a lot of times. As in the first, second, third, fourth, or 20th, or the 60th time, it's happened hundreds of times for me. Is it possible to have two entities or multiple fragments come through at once? Yeah, I've had legions come. Legions come. All right, come through. When you hear legions, I mean legions. All right, hope I answered your question with that. Oh gosh, I didn't even realize that was that much question. All right, next question. Beginner's astrology class is fantastic. Thanks for the opportunity. Oh, no problem. I haven't had an opportunity to sit in. When I do, oh, trust me, I scrutinize my teachers. I literally am. I'm rough. Sweet as I am, if it's y'all, when it comes to business, I'm a savage. Classy, Fuji. No. Don't go with that. I'm just playing. All right, so let's take a look at another question. 42 people, 9 likes. I think we can do. Oh, thank you very much, Need Deep Healing. Hey, Brielle C, welcome to the Old Soul Tribe. And the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to make or miss. I'm going to be doing a video on that. Grand Rising, everybody. Okay, KP. Can you heal diseases when you speak over the bodies to heal on a cellular level? Or is it just an emotional healing? Once the person is in agreement with me, we are both holding that space for healing. In that moment in time, we're speaking to the cells and they respond. See, we have the ability to do this, but they don't teach us this. You basically hear yourself with your mind. That is a natural born. It's called the placebo effect. And that's because your mind releases some hormones that actually helps to heal the physical body. It's just some enzymes that actually heal the physical body. It is a natural thing. But for two people to be in agreement, it literally heals on a cellular level. You don't believe me? I will do a video with each of y'all. We'll do a Facebook group in my Facebook group. I'm gonna do a watch show so y'all can watch a video with me, so y'all can see how possible it is. Greg Braden did a whole video showing how 6 Chinese men and women literally stood over a body of a woman who had a cancer, had a what do you call it? Not a cyst. Right, I think it's a cyst. Either which way, they literally healed that thing by just chanting, and all of them were in agreement with the person laying down. We could do this as a group, but we don't, because we have doubt. But those 6 people have to be trained, and this is the part what I'm talking about. That's another avenue of the people that are going to be interviewed So not only are we just going to be doing past life regressions, but we're also going to do, I'm talking about cellular healing. Yes, it is possible. That's another topic on its own. Has anyone ever been from the hollow earth doing a regression? Not on my lives, but yes, I have had hollow earth experiences. I was in 2016. A few of them came through. Okay, what's the next one? The question is, can you be hypnotized specifically on something during a quantum healing? Yes, the answer to that is definitely yes. Era Taylor Bay. Yes, of course, definitely. Astro, who were you in your past life, if you don't mind me, if you mind sharing? I can only imagine though. How many lifetimes have you been in? I was many, in many lifetimes. I don't say that. I have people who do my regression to tell you all that, so that you don't think that I'm putting it in your mind, as you realize that I don't say that at all. I don't answer that question at all sometimes. I have the people who lay inside my chair, my sofa, whatever chair, whatever it is, to literally tell you exactly who I am. If you didn't hear him the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 20th, 100, 11,116 time, I don't know. I can't tell you anything. Madam Merchant, how can you work on family curses? What are signs you may have one? You know, some people choose to be born into those family curses so that it can be able to learn the lesson of overcoming, overcoming negative energy. And to literally, you know, to work on family curses is that you literally can just focus on the healing itself. Like, be the one that breaks the curse for that lineage of that generation of the physical body that you're, the DNA that you are in at that moment in time. Know fully well that once you have broken that, there's a strong possibility that you would not be in that lifetime after this one. But you want to enjoy this one, right? So you literally got to live as if that curse is already broken. Because chasing after something creates the effect of always having to chase it. What's the next question? Have you heard of the sinkhole or indifference? Yes. What do you think about accessing Akashic records on our own? I think it happens daily, every day. Every time that you sleep and you have a dream, you have a deja vu, you have a premonition, you have an inclination, an intuitive feeling. So those things are literally part of the Akashic records. You tap into Akashic records by doing that. Hey, Just Shine, how you doing? What are miscarriages? Babies were not meant to have. It's miscarriages can be different things for different people. See, miscarriages could be where somebody. I thought y'all had questions about like the sessions y'all already saw, but I guess y'all have your own questions. Miscarriages can be a different thing. It could be lessons for the person itself. It could be its own karmic tie because they maybe have had abortions and aborted other soul beings, other physical, other souls, and felt guilty for it, and decided on being a baby that is aborted. That could be one thing. Another thing could be where it's just a lesson of loss, The lesson of appreciating childbearing, because in a lifetime they didn't appreciate childbearing. A lot of different things are connected to miscarriages. So I can't necessarily wire it down to one particular thing. Miscarriages are a lesson. Everything is a lesson on earth. It's just particular is particular for each different person, okay? For each person. Can a session help someone solve a murder investigation? Sending love from Canada. Hey, what's going on? Yes. Hypnosis, I've done it. There are case studies of people solving murder cases through, and actually crimes through hypnosis. So it's possible, yes. Can you tell if you have known someone in a past life just by meeting them? Yes. It's one of my gifts. The moment that I meet anybody, I'm able to tell that. And a lot of people have that gift. Everybody has it naturally. Some people have it naturally, some people have it stronger than others. What's going on? See you, Alicia. All right. Is it possible for a soul fragment to come through the spirit plane, but also living a life on earth currently? Yes. Your soul is unlimited. Your consciousness is unlimited. See, gone are the days when we thought that we were singular. Gone are the days when we thought that just this particular body is the only encompass of your soul, of your whole consciousness. No. Soul fragment is a soul fragment. Your consciousness, you could be here on earth and also a fragment of your consciousness in spirit world, knowing what you're experiencing. It may be a whole lot of your consciousness because you're aware of what you are seeing and experiencing. All right. Let's see. Trap or Die, what's good? Do you know the word Yehuda means? It really means praise. Do you know this? Do you know that it represents the collective God energy? I can go into that more and more, but that will take away the whole session. Do you believe in twin souls or twin flames? Not in the sense that y'all believe in it. Y'all believe that twin flame or twin soul is your completion, that you're incomplete without a twin flame or a twin soul. Like you feel as if you are incomplete. Now, there is a strong possibility that that person makes you feel a sense of completion because that's a part of your soul fragment that dispersed out a long time ago and became its own entity, its own energy, its own source. Because that's what we are. We are soul fragments of the source. Let me give you another example. Let's just say there's a big bubble, and that bubble burst and made other smaller size bubble than the big one. And then they burst and have smaller bubbles, and then they burst and have smaller bubbles. That is how soul fragments work. And it's also connected to what you call soul flame or twin flame. You can have, sorry to mash your corn, but according to my research, you can have triplet flames and quadruplet flames and sextuplet flames. You don't believe that? I just destroyed your whole idea of twin flames, didn't I? Think about it. Do we only have twins? Or do we have moments where we have triplets, quadruplets, sextuplets? We have many different experiences that are separated but still the same. It's called in how wide and how vast the soul is. All right. Hey Astro, how are you able to confirm what your clients are feeling, seeing? How are you able to be with them in the spirit world at the same time? Because you have to be attuned. That takes practice. I've been doing this for quite a lot of times, and me, I am a perfectionist. I like to be able to know exactly what they're experiencing while it's experiencing. Plus, I have the gift of retrocognition. It means tapping into past lives. Sorry. And knowing exactly what they're going through as they're going through it. Sometimes I even experience the emotions that they experience. Astro, since my session with you last week, I can already feel my spiritual gifts have heightened like crazy. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Lindsay? That's you? What's popping? That's what I'm talking about. All right. Say be specific. I gotta be longer. That takes a whole conversation on its own. He might skip that one. Definitely. Can you come to Orlando? I've been to Orlando 2 times. My previous 2 tours, I was in Orlando. I will be in Miami the same tour. Gratitude Goddess. Astro, what is your sign? What is your birthday? Good question. My sun sign is Scorpio. My rising sign is Leo. My moon sign is Virgo. It's Sagittarius. My Mars, my Saturn, my Jupiter, my North Node, my Dark Mode Lilith, my Urania, it all in Virgo. My Venus is in Sagittarius. Mercury in Scorpio, Uranus in Scorpio, Pluto in Libra. That's my chart, basically. What's going on, Joe Mac? What exactly is on the other side of the black hole? I did a session with that about, I think that was 2000 and, I don't know, it's between 2015 and 2016 when I was very crazy about that. I was like, yo, if this so-and-so, what is behind the black hole? What is that black hole? Why does it suck? Why does it does this? Why it does that? You know, the black hole is time warps. It's literally time warps, believe it or not. I definitely have questions about Taylor's session. One of the most mind-blowing, I guess, ones I've seen. I'm sure. Well, here I am. This is what I'm here for. My session is in the next 25 minutes. Better get your questions on now. Can you explain your session with Elijah and the great being? Okay, Korean Howard. So apparently our friend, which is Taylor, he's not really a religious type of dude. Not at all. He didn't even know which Elijah he was. I was just asking him. I said, so, describe yourself. And he described himself. And Lisa, he's an old man. He's very shocked. He's like, I'm old. Old guy. And I said, okay. When I went and asked him what is his name, he said, Elijah. And I asked him, okay, so what century is it? And he said, 16th century. Something like that. And I said, is it AD or BC? And he said, BC. And he explained himself. And the story of Elijah being carried away in chariots of fire is literally an alien story into the sky. It's been long researched by conspiracy theorists that alien species were here among Earth and made frequent visits like they do now and took Elijah. He literally said that, his consciousness is still alive wherever he is. However, he dispersed soul fragments so that he could experience other things while he's still in a space. He's not captive as in he's in prison, but he's in a place where he can actually disperse his energy in soul fragments. It's a beautiful thing. He gave information about the Greys, about what they wanted. I think it was an amazing experience. What exactly would you like to know about his session? He basically, Elijah We have no history of Elijah other than the fact that he was also John the Baptist, was one of his soul fragments. And he's been in your mind quite often in different soul fragments. All right. So if someone speaks a foreign language, can they become fluent in them after the regression? There have been moments when it has happened. I'll be able to go through more than one lifetime to heal multiple issues that may not have been resolved in one past life. KP, yes. Shay Robin, yeah, I've been booked before I even listen. I was booked 25 or 28 minutes after I opened up the books. If you don't catch the books, when you hear me say the books are open, that's it. And then there's a waiting list. So the people who are on my waiting list, who are in the tribe, when I do the tour again, they get first preference. So they get placed into their spots first. They get reached out to, and they get their spots. And then, after all of my tribe is done, then I open up the books for the rest of the people. Are there people without souls? We have experienced what we call backdrops. All right, backdrops, they call them. They're soul fragments. What is the advantage of a quantum healing over regression? A regression I just carry into past life. You just see, and then there's little healing. It's some healing, but it's just not as much as a quantum healing. Quantum healing, it's you see those people crying tears. That's a quantum healing. All right. So let's talk about Taylor. Okay, let's talk about Taylor's session. Listen, when I get an opportunity to do a session with him again, we're going to go into deeper details. Oh, listen. And then we have Lysandra's session, the scribe of Jesus the Christ. That's going to be awesome, too. This is amazing stuff. I just love it. How can we break resistance to perform deep shadow work? Well, you have to be accountable for yourself. You have to be self-observant, and you have to literally watch yourself, be awaken yourself to see and watch every single experience you go through. In order to really practice that, practice being in the moment all the time, hearing the sounds of outside, going into trees and leaves and feeling the leaves and being in that moment of sensing and feeling, every sound, every moment. Cherish it, live in it, experience it. This is where everything happens. That's how you can unlock being in the moment and observing yourself in order to do shadow work. Because a lot of people, we focus on what we didn't accomplish, what we did in the past, and what we're about to accomplish in the future, and what we get. Now is where everything happens. It's center. The center space is where you can get information about the future and the past. You got to be in the moment. No, when I come back to Texas, it's going to be in Houston. I'm going to Houston next time. When you connect with Elijah, I was a little confused. He didn't have a physical death. So did he spread his soul fragments like Oshun? Yes. The answer to that is yes. And now you try to figure out like how. Once you transcend this physical body, this physical structure, the consciousness that resides in this body can either stay full or disperse in order to experience. I just gave the example of source being a big bubble, that's God, of collective consciousness, and that big bubble bursting and turning into smaller bubbles, but still huge. And then those big bubbles, after time go on, bursting and turning into smaller bubbles. And then smaller and smaller and smaller, bursting and bursting until it becomes like a whole bunch of bubbles that needs to come together in order to form source again. This is why they try to separate. Because the moment that we come together and understand that we are all that one bubble, amazing. Another question. Okay, I often zone out, almost daydreaming, but I never have a vision. Something seems to take my attention, and I peer out into space. What's that about? You need to center yourself. Listen, anybody that's going to have a session with me, don't just listen to my video. Hemi Sync. Go into YouTube, practice, listen to Hemi Sync. It is a vibrational binaural beat that goes from one ear to the next. It goes like this. Put it in your earplugs. Put earplugs in your ears and listen to it for at least 5 times, 3 times, whatever, to send to your brain. Do not come to me with overthinking. Do not come to me with overthinking. You will be wasting your money. I'm telling you now, you're going to be wasting your money trying to overthink, doubt, question, analyze your session. And you're wasting my time. I ain't having that. You pay for my time. Oh, you're just going to pay for my time. I'm just saying. Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Like I said, Hemi Sync. Hemi space SYNCH. HEMISYNCH. You got that? Listen to it. Focus on it. Recenter your mind. You've been doing too much left brain thinking. Don't come to me with all kind of random thoughts in your head about your boyfriend and your husband and your children, and when you pay that bill, and gosh, what am I going to cook? Lord, what do you think? I have on makeup. God, I didn't shave this hair. Oh my gosh, my hair looks so. Oh God, I'm laying in this chair. Oh my gosh, I feel so nervous. All kind of random thoughts. Quiet down your mind. Go to YouTube after this live and listen to Hemi Sync, because I can't do it. I can't shut your mind off. And me and my hour and 45, hour and 30 minutes with you cannot change the fact that you spent your whole life overthinking. Of course. I do very good work. However, I cannot shut your habit of overthinking down. Only you can do that. And Hemi Sync is a tool that can help you to do that. How to release trapped pain in the body? I've been trying to meditate for the longest. Well, this is what I do here. Chrissy, do a session with me. That's what it's about. Okay, is there a way to tap into a higher self or deal with diseases like cancer? Yes, there is. We can do it as a collective. You can do it as an individual. It is definitely plausible. It literally, let me see, let me go back because y'all have a lot to ask. I'm sorry. I'm trying to scroll back down, guys. Sorry. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's what there is a possible way of doing that. I'm going to share with y'all one of these days a video, all right, on how we can hear you spoke a language that I saw and heard myself speaking in what I thought was a dream years ago. I should explore this. When we meet. Oh, you're talking about the language of the gods? That's actually the language of the Galactic Federation. That's the language of the Galactic Federation, or what you would call the beings that are in charge of making sure that the universe, the laws are kept. Body. Now, you asked the question, have you met anyone that's meant to do what you do during a session? Yeah, I've met a lot of people. That's why I'm in the process of looking at their natal charts to confirm, how do we heal from sexual ties? There are a lot of ways of doing that. You basically, go and get you a toy. I'm just I'm just serious. But yeah, sexual ties, there are ways of doing it. You can I always say, in order to really, the sea is a beautiful thing. You go in it, you dip in it 3 times. First time you hold your breath for like 3 to 5 seconds, come back up, do it 3 times. Boom, sexual tie gone. Negative energy is gone. Any total ties, well, soul ties are a little different. There's a process of doing that as well. But the sea is the way to deal with it. Am I coming to New York? Yes, it's my last state. Listen, you got to join the waiting list. And to do that, you got to take, have most of the people who are, you see the green name, their names are in green. They have the capability of joining the waiting list because they are part of the soul tribe. Say need, that's the yes, thank you for clarifying that, because a lot of people teach this fairy tale theme of twin flames. Yes, they do. And people still do it, and I don't understand it, but it is what it is. I have 5 children, but I have done like 3 in intentional abortion. What might be some of the effects I may have? Oh, you felt guilty for it? You're going to experience it. Who's to say what is good or bad? The only person that can just consider what is good or bad is your society, you, and you, basically. How can you activate your own gifts? By not doubting, not questioning, and just believing in yourself. I'm a Scorpio and Leo moon and Scorpio rise, sun goddess. Good combination. If I saw spirits, etc., as a child, but not see them now. So I have about 5 more minutes before I have to go. Does that mean my gifts are gone? No. I mean, it means that it's dormant and you're using too much of your left brain. All right. Are you booked for Dallas? Yes, I am completely booked. That's what I thought. I know you're busy. Have you hit up the deep? No, I have not as yet. I shall hit up that area one of these times. North Node Virgo as well. Can you speak on our life purpose? It's according to what house it's in, but your purpose is to be of service. Virgo is a sign of service, and that's what my purpose is to be of service. And that's what yours is probably as well. It's according to what house it's in to tell you exactly how you are to be of service. Does your higher self, this is bougie, does your higher self go the past life of something affecting you the most, or what's been in your mind lately? How does the higher self choose? Well, it knows which one. It chooses the one that is the most effective, that's the most affected, that you need the most healing from. It does that naturally. So to my mom and daughter, Miss Cheeks, can a soul come back in the physical realm after they transition, like a Mandela effect? You mean the soul or the physical body? Because as this soul, physical body dies, I don't think you want to hop back in that physical body anymore. Good morning, everyone. What are your thoughts about being in the Earth's core? You know, we think that the Earth's core is just filled with lava. That isn't the Earth's core. They make you think that. I think that it's rejuvenation space. And some of y'all experienced those lifetimes in the Earth's core as well. Gratitude for the knowledge you're sharing. Thank you, KP. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you all for your donations. I truly appreciate. How do we relate to the answers he is looking for? How did it relate to the answers he was looking for? You mean in the Elijah session? Oh, we're gonna have another one with him. Don't worry about that. It's unfortunate. Okay. All right. Sorry. Have you been mostly female in most of your lifetimes? No. I've been mostly both male and female. My next door hasn't been set yet. When I do, I'll let everybody know at the same time. But like I say, the tribe will be first preference because they sow into me. So I definitely have to sow into them. And that's how it works out. You know, you sow into me, I sow into you. So those people who are in the tribe, they basically go on the waiting list to do their session. Oh, Felicia, that is not the same. That is not the same language as they'd be like, I shut about Honda, I shut down. No, that's not that same language. It's not that. If you practice astral projection out of the body, is it possible for another soul enter that body? And what's happening to your soul if it happens? No, there's no possible reason way of you still have the string tied to your etheric body. All right. The one you say you felt the change too. That's pretty cool. Well, you could basically choose to have it looking like it may not be the same DNA. When I come into Phoenix, when I do the what's it called, the poll which y'all will be voting on will tell me what state I'll be in, and also my tribe, whatever the most in the tribe and their states that they're in is where we go. For me, all of them are accurate. I don't use sidereal. I use Western. Okay, so let me ask this one question, Bougie. Would our charts, and let me just ask the question, answer the questions that are highlighted. I'm gonna get to the rest of you guys. Would our chart of the session let you know if we'd be a good candidate for the 12 trainee? Will they travel with you or separately during sessions? What characteristics are optimal to successful? The 12 trainees, yes. The session and their chart tells me they will be traveling with me. We will travel together. They'll be staying in the same hotel, the same place, and we will be able to take on more people at the same time so that nobody gets left behind. Everybody experiences this. But sweeping the whole of the United States, the whole of the West Coast, the whole of the the European countries, the Caribbean, we're doing a clean sweep of souls to make sure that we're healed. There's no stopping. We're not stopping. Not until I leave this physical plane, not until I leave this earth, not stopping. And even after I leave, I've been duplicated, replicated hundreds of thousands of times. That's all that matters to me. Okay, guys, I have to go. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I appreciate you guys for having so much questions. I appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Y'all be safe. I have my my 12 o'clock. You ready to do that session? Ready to do that session. And it's gonna be awesome. Y'all, let's put it into the universe that they want to go live. Let's put it to the universe that they want to go live. Y'all be safe. Thank you for listening. I know I need more time to do more questions and answers. That would probably have to be like on a lunchtime when I'm eating. Y'all got to watch me eat whilst I do that. All right? That'll probably be my lunchtime whilst I'm eating with y'all. But no, I have to go to the shop. Sorry, guys. Probably have to be another hour, like probably 30 minutes. I'll give you more information about that. Y'all be safe. Let's hope and pray that they go on live. All right. Also, it's 111 of y'all on now. Can you hit the like button for me, please? I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got to share this. As you can see, I'm wearing my Warriors colors today. So you know it's going to be something that comes through. All right. Be safe. Until the next time. It's your boy Astro. Gonna do another one. Y'all be safe. Until I see you again later.